Is correspondent Jonathan Sacerdoti. Good evening. Good to have you.
Good evening, Lucy.
So, should London stay in the EU? Should London maybe continue being part of this? Because, you know, that, at the end of the day, could hurt England.
Well, it's long been a promise of David Cameron that if he had a majority government, he would hold an in or out referendum for the British people to decide whether or not they should continue to be part of the European Union. However, he has firmly said that he wishes for Great Britain to stay within the European Union, and he would like to reform Britain's relationship with Europe before holding that referendum. Now, in today's Queen's speech, we saw a promise for an in or out referendum before the end of 2017, which has then led to rumours that that might happen even in 2016, which would be an early referendum in this Parliament, and it would allow a whole generation of Britons who've never had a say on this to decide whether or not they agree with Mr Cameron that renegotiation is possible in order to create a situation and a climate where Britain should stay.
Jonathan, was this really the main issue of these elections? How come this became like a super important issue in the last few days?
Well, it's not been the only or main issue of the elections, but it's certainly become a big issue in Great Britain, with the rise of the United Kingdom Independence Party, which did badly in terms of seats in government at the last elections, but has gained enormous popularity. And that party really exists for one reason and one reason alone, which is to get Britain out of Europe. It then picked up other policies along the way, perhaps picking up some voters from the right of the Tory party. But
yes,
in reality, what we've seen is a shift in British politics where Europe has become a fundamental point for many, and not even all Conservatives are united on this issue. So it is a controversial point, and putting it to the people of Great Britain is one way, of course, to deal with that.
Yes, and Britain cannot continue being polite about it, of course. Jonathan Sacerdoti, thank you very much.